Listen, I get it. You're scrolling through endless SUV reviews, watching comparison videos until your eyes glaze over, and you still can't figure out which one's actually worth your money. The dealer's trying to push some model with 0 reviews, your neighbor's bragging about their new ride that's already in the shop, and your spouse just wants something reliable that won't leave you stranded on the highway sound familiar. Here's the deal. I've done the heavy lifting for you. We're talking Consumer Reports' latest findings, the people who actually torture test these vehicles on their 327-acre facility, not just take them for a Sunday spin and call it a review. These aren't paid placements or sponsored content. This is cold, hard data from the only organization that buys every vehicle with their own money and beats it up for months to see what breaks. Today, we're counting down the 7 SUVs that actually live up to the hype. Not the ones with the flashiest commercials or the biggest grills, the ones that'll still be running strong when your neighbor's on their 3rd transmission. So buckle up, because your days of SUV confusion are about to end. Number 7. Honda CRV Hybrid. The efficiency beast that actually works. Let's kick this off with a vehicle that's basically the Toyota Camry of SUVs. Boring? Maybe. Reliable? Absolutely. The Honda CRV Hybrid is what you buy when you're tired of gambling with your transportation budget. Here's what makes this thing special. Honda took their already bulletproof CRV, slapped in a hybrid system, and created something that gets 40 miles per gallon. Let me repeat that, 40 mpg from an SUV. That's the kind of number you'd expect from a Prius, not a vehicle that can haul your family and all their stuff to the beach. Under the hood, you've got a 2.0-litre engine teaming up with 2 electric motors for a combined 204 horsepower. It's not going to win any drag races, but here's the thing, it doesn't need to. This is the SUV equivalent of a Swiss Army knife. It does everything you need, does it well, and never complains. The interior. It's like Honda's engineers actually talk to real families. The back seat fits actual adults, not contortionists. You get 33.2 cubic feet of cargo space with the seats up. That's more trunk space than some mid-size SUVs from just a few years ago. Need to haul furniture? Fold those seats down. Taking the kids to soccer practice? Everyone's got room. Now, I'm going to be straight with you. The infotainment system isn't going to blow your mind with fancy graphics. But you know what? It works every time. Without freezing, crashing, or requiring a software update in the middle of nowhere. Consumer Reports loves this, and so do actual owners who just want to connect their phone and go. The ride quality is where this thing really shines. It's smooth, it's quiet, and it handles like a sedan that had a growth spurt. You're not going to carve corners like a sports car, but that's not why you're here. You want something that soaks up potholes, keeps the kids from complaining about being carsick, and doesn't beat you up on your daily commute. But here's the real kicker, and this is why the CRV Hybrid earned its spot on this list. Reliability. Honda's hybrid technology isn't some new experiment. They've been perfecting it for decades. Consumer Reports owner surveys show the CRV has fewer problems than average, with a 3-year reliability score that's well above the pack translation. Buy it, drive it for 10 years, change the oil, and it'll keep going. Safety? 5 stars from NHTSA. Top safety pick from IIHS. Honda Sensing comes standard with all the safety tech you actually want. Collision mitigation braking that can stop the car before you hit something. Road departure mitigation that keeps you from driving off the road when you're tired. And adaptive cruise control that actually works in traffic. Bottom line on the CRV Hybrid. It's the smart money choice. Not the exciting choice. Not the one that makes your neighbors jealous, but the one that'll be running perfectly while they're all dealing with check engine lights. Number 6. Mazda CX5. The budget luxury play that punches above its weight. Now we're getting spicy. While our first pick was all about hybrid efficiency, the Mazda CX5 takes a completely different approach. This is the SUV you buy when you want to feel like you're driving something expensive, but you're not actually trying to impress anyone with a luxury badge. Let me paint a picture for you. You walk up to a CX5 in a parking lot and you think, that's a nice looking SUV. Then you check the price tag and realize it costs less than a loaded Honda. That's Mazda's whole game plan, and they've nailed it. Mazda calls their design philosophy Kodo design, which is basically Japanese for, we actually hired designers who care. The CX5 has flowing lines, a distinctive grille, and proportions that just work. Consumer Reports consistently points out that this thing's build quality rivals luxury brands. Every panel gap is tight, every curve is deliberate. It looks like it costs $45,000, but starts around $29,000. Under the hood, most CX5s come with a 2.5-litre four-cylinder, making 187 horsepower. On paper, that sounds almost boring, but Mazda's secret sauce is in the engineering. This engine delivers its power smoothly and returns a respectable 26 miles per gallon combined. It's quick enough to merge confidently and efficient enough that you're not stopping for gas every other day. But here's where the CX5 really separates itself from the pack. Step inside and you'll forget you're in a mainstream SUV. The materials are genuinely upscale soft touch surfaces where your hands actually rest, real stitching that adds a touch of craftsmanship, and an overall design that screams premium. The infotainment system uses a rotary controller instead of a touchscreen, which might sound old school until you realize how much easier it is to use while driving. No more accidentally hitting the wrong button because you hit a pothole. Now let's talk about what really makes the CX5 special. The driving experience. Most compact SUVs feel like, well, compact SUVs. Tall, tippy, disconnected from the road. The CX5 feels like a well-tuned sedan that got lifted. The steering is precise, body roll is minimal, and the suspension manages to be both comfortable and engaging. It's actually fun to drive, which is something you can't say about most family haulers. Reliability has been Mazda's Achilles heel historically, but they've turned that around big time. Consumer Reports shows the CX5 scoring above average for reliability, with particularly strong marks for the engine and transmission. While Mazda doesn't have Toyota's decades-long reputation, the CX5 proves they've figured out how to build vehicles that last. Safety? 5-star NHTSA rating. Top safety pick from IIHS. You get automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and lane departure warning as standard. Cargo space is competitive at 30.9 cubic feet behind the rear seats. The back seat is comfortable for average-sized adults, though if you're 6'3", you might feel a bit cramped on longer trips. Here's the deal with the CX5. It's proof that mainstream doesn't have to mean boring. You get a premium experience, engaging driving dynamics, and solid reliability for thousands less than a comparable luxury SUV. It's the sophisticated choice for people who know what actually matters. Number 5. Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, the Goldilocks of compact SUVs. Coming in at number 5 is another hybrid, and if you're noticing a trend, you're paying attention. The Toyota RAV4 Hybrid is what happens when you take America's best-selling SUV and make it better in almost every way. Here's the brilliant part. The RAV4 Hybrid makes 219 combined horsepower, which is actually more power than the regular RAV4, while delivering significantly better fuel economy. Consumer Reports recorded 37 miles per gallon in testing. Let that sink in. You get more power and better efficiency. It's like having your cake and eating it too, except the cake also gets you to work and back on a single tank for 2 weeks. And it comes with standard all-wheel drive, but not your grandpa's all-wheel drive. Instead of a traditional mechanical setup, Toyota uses a separate electric motor to power the rear wheels. This means instant torque distribution. In real-world terms, the RAV4 Hybrid feels more confident in snow and on unpaved roads than most of its competitors. Consumer Reports specifically noted this, and if you live anywhere that sees winter weather, this matters. Inside, you get a commanding driving position with excellent visibility. The rear seats are reasonably spacious, though Consumer Reports notes they're not quite as roomy as the Honda CRVs. Cargo space is competitive at 37.5 cubic feet. With the seats up, Toyota's finally updated their infotainment system too, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. No more cables cluttering up your center console. Performance-wise, the RAV4 Hybrid hits 60 miles per hour in 7.8 seconds, which is quicker than most compact SUVs. The ride quality is firm but well controlled, and handling is predictable and confident. It's not exciting, but it's competent and reassuring. Now here's where Toyota earns its reputation. Reliability. Consumer Reports owner surveys show the RAV4 Hybrid consistently scoring above average, with particularly strong marks for the powertrain and electrical systems. This is a vehicle that owners report driving for years with minimal issues beyond oil changes and tire rotations. That's the Toyota promise, and they deliver. Safety is another area where the RAV4 Hybrid excels. 5-star NHTSA rating, top safety pick from IIHS Toyota, Safety Sense 2.0 comes standard with pre-collision braking, lane departure alert with steering assist, and dynamic radar cruise control. The RAV4 Hybrid perfectly encapsulates Toyota's philosophy: take what works, refine it, add hybrid efficiency and enhanced capability, and maintain legendary reliability. It's not the most exciting SUV on this list, but it might be the smartest choice for most buyers. Number 4, Subaru Forester, the honest workhorse that never quits. At number 4, we have the Subaru Forester, and its presence might surprise you. It's not the flashiest SUV here. It doesn't have groundbreaking hybrid tech. It won't turn heads with cutting-edge styling. So why is it here? Because the Forester possesses something increasingly rare in today's market: honest, straightforward, unwavering competence in every area that actually matters. This is a vehicle built for real life without pretense. The Forester's design is refreshingly pragmatic. It's not trying to look like a coupe. It's not making bold styling statements. Every line is designed for maximum functionality. You get a tall greenhouse for exceptional visibility, practical proportions that optimize space, and rugged cladding that can take a beating. It's the automotive equivalent of a good pair of work boots. What really sets the Forester apart is Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Unlike many competitors that offer AWD as an option or use systems that primarily power the front wheels until things get slippery, Subaru's system continuously sends power to all 4 wheels. Consumer Reports rates this as one of the most capable systems in the compact SUV class, particularly in deep snow and on unpaved roads. If you live in Colorado, Vermont, or anywhere winter is serious business, this matters. Inside, the Forester prioritizes visibility and space over trendy design. The greenhouse is tall and airy, the pillars are thin, and you can actually see out of this thing. Consumer Reports notes, the Forester offers some of the best outward visibility in its class. The rear seats are genuinely spacious, and cargo capacity is a practical 35.4 cubic feet. The engine is a naturally aspirated 2.5-litre 4-cylinder, making 182 horsepower. It's not powerful by modern standards, but it's perfectly adequate and returns a respectable 28 miles per gallon combined. The CVT transmission is well-tuned and doesn't have the rubber band feel that plagues some competitors. Here's where the Forester truly shines: reliability. Subaru has built a formidable reputation for vehicles that last, and the Forester exemplifies this. Consumer Reports owner surveys show the Forester scoring well above average for reliability, with particularly strong marks for the engine, transmission, and all-wheel drive system. Safety? 5-star NHTSA rating, top safety pick plus from IIHS. Subaru's EyeSight system comes standard with adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, and lane departure warning. The Forester embodies Subaru's philosophy of building vehicles for real life. It won't win beauty contests or break acceleration records, but it excels at what matters: reliability, capability, safety, and functionality. It's the no-nonsense choice for people who value substance over flash. Number 3. Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. The comeback kid that shocked everyone. At number 3, we have one of the most dramatic transformations in the SUV market: the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. The previous generation was forgettable at best. This current generation, it's completely revolutionized the game. Let's start with the obvious. This SUV looks like nothing else on the road. Hyundai's design team went bold with a distinctive futuristic grille, sharp sculpted lines, and innovative LED lighting that creates a truly unique presence. Consumer Reports acknowledges the design might polarize opinions, but there's no denying it stands out. The hybrid powertrain is engineering magic. A 1.6-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder teams up with an electric motor for 226 combined horsepower. That's more power than many non-hybrid competitors while delivering 37 miles per gallon in Consumer Reports testing. The system is smooth and sophisticated, with seamless transitions between electric and gas power. Inside, the Tucson showcases Hyundai's technological advancement. Available dual 12.3-inch displays create an ultra-modern environment. The infotainment system is responsive and intuitive, with wireless smartphone integration. Consumer Reports particularly appreciates the physical climate controls, which are becoming rare in modern vehicles. Despite its sleek exterior, the Tucson makes no sacrifices in practicality. Rear seats offer generous legroom and headroom. The cargo area provides 36.4 cubic feet behind the rear seats, and they fold completely flat for larger items. On the road, the Tucson delivers a refined experience. Consumer Reports rates highly. The ride is smooth and composed, handling is predictable, and the cabin remains remarkably quiet at highway speeds. Now here's where it gets interesting. Reliability. Hyundai has made dramatic improvements over the past decade, and the Tucson Hybrid reflects this progress. While it doesn't have Toyota's decades-long reputation, Consumer Reports' initial reliability predictions are promising. Plus, Hyundai offers an industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty for additional peace-of-mind safety, 5-star NHTSA rating, top safety pick plus from IIHS. You get forward collision avoidance, lane keeping assist, and driver attention warning as standard. What impresses Consumer Reports about the Tucson Hybrid is its value proposition. You get distinctive design, sophisticated hybrid technology, a comprehensive warranty, and extensive standard features at a price that undercuts many competitors. The Tucson represents Hyundai's successful transformation from budget brand to legitimate mainstream competitor. Number 2, Honda Pilot, the three-row champion that gets everything right. At number 2 is the Honda Pilot, and this vehicle represents the ultimate evolution of what a family SUV should be. The latest generation has addressed virtually every criticism of its predecessor while maintaining and enhancing its core strengths. The new Pilot is Honda's flagship SUV, and it looks the part. The design is sophisticated and mature with clean lines, a commanding presence, and proportions that communicate three-row versatility. Consumer Reports notes, the Pilot strikes an excellent balance between family-friendly functionality and contemporary style. Under the hood sits Honda's excellent 3.5-litre V6, making 285 horsepower, paired with a smooth 10-speed automatic. This combination delivers strong acceleration, hitting 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds, while maintaining respectable fuel economy at 24 miles per gallon combined. Inside, the Pilot truly shines for families. The first row offers excellent comfort and commanding visibility. The second row is genuinely spacious with easy third-row access. And here's where the Pilot separates itself from competitors. The third row is actually usable by adults for more than short trips. Cargo space is exceptional. You get 18.6 cubic feet behind the third row, 48.5 cubic feet with it folded, and a massive 87 cubic feet with both rear rows down. The loading floor is low and flat, making it easy to load heavy items. The infotainment system is one of Honda's best, featuring a responsive touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a logical menu structure. Honda has retained physical controls for climate and audio functions, which Consumer Reports consistently praises. On the road, the Pilot delivers a refined and confident experience. The ride is smooth even when fully loaded, handling is predictable, and the cabin is well insulated from noise. Here's where the Pilot earns its top spot. Reliability. Honda's reputation for building vehicles that last generations is well established, and the Pilot benefits from this legacy. Consumer Reports shows the Pilot scoring above average for reliability with strong marks for the powertrain and electrical systems. Safety is comprehensively addressed with a 5-star NHTSA rating and top safety pick status from IIHS Honda. Sensing comes standard with collision mitigation braking, road departure mitigation, and adaptive cruise control. The Pilot proves that substance still matters. It's the complete package for families who need 3 rows of actual space, proven reliability, and long-term peace of mind. Number 1. Lexus NX Hybrid. The luxury benchmark that justifies every penny. Taking our #1 spot is the Lexus NX Hybrid, and this proves a luxury brand can get everything right. Consumer Reports evaluates vehicles across all segments, and the NX Hybrid stands as a shining example of flawless execution. The NX's design is distinctly Lexus, with its signature spindle grille, sharp LED lighting, and elegant body lines, creating a balance between sophistication and power. The build quality is immediately apparent with tight panel gaps, premium paint finishes, and meticulous attention to detail. Under the hood, the NX Hybrid employs Toyota's proven hybrid system elevated to luxury standards. A 2.5-litre four-cylinder combines with electric motors for 239 combined horsepower, delivering smooth, effortless power and impressive fuel economy at 35 miles per gallon. Step inside, and you're enveloped by luxury-grade materials and exceptional craftsmanship. The seats are genuinely supportive and comfortable. The dashboard features real wood or aluminum trim. The fit and finish rivals European luxury competitors. Lexus has improved their infotainment system significantly. The large touchscreen is responsive, the interface is logical, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. The available Mark Levinson audio system delivers concert-quality sound that Consumer Reports rates among the best in its class. The NX Hybrid delivers the refined driving experience you expect from Lexus. The ride is smooth and composed, the cabin is exceptionally quiet, and handling is competent and predictable. The focus is on comfort rather than sportiness, and Lexus executes this perfectly. Here's where the NX Hybrid justifies its position. Reliability. Lexus consistently ranks at or near the top of Consumer Reports' reliability rankings. The NX Hybrid benefits from both Lexus's quality standards and Toyota's proven hybrid technology. Owner surveys show the NX scoring well above average for reliability across all major systems. The Lexus NX Hybrid epitomizes what happens when a luxury brand dedicates full attention to crafting a compact SUV. It delivers refinement, reliability, and luxurious features while offering outstanding efficiency and practical functionality. It's a harmonious blend of indulgence and intelligence. Here's the bottom line. In a market saturated with flashy features and bold claims, these 7 SUVs prove substance still matters. They're the closest you can get to automotive perfection. Whether you prioritize efficiency, driving dynamics, 3-row space, or luxury refinement, there's an option here that'll serve you well for years to come. These aren't just vehicles, they're investments in reliability, safety, and peace of mind. Now stop researching and start driving.